Hello everyone, Seth here from Cubetalk Productions, and welcome back to, you guessed it, yet another CubeTalk number 4. It's been a week, I can't believe it. Stuff happened, videos were made, and I'm here to talk about it. And maybe rant some more about something else that's happening. I'll figure that out when I get there. Now quick, to the update! So every now and then, I look at my in progress section of my project archives, and I think, wow. This is a lot of old stuff on here. It usually happens after a few months of work, and it could be the result of a few different things that occur when I get the materials necessary to actually finish a project, like the videos and the audio and stuff. I could be hit with college work. Okay, I gotta study. I can't do this right now. Maybe I had another video that I had to get up on a deadline. Oh, dude, I got another video that needs to be up, like, right now. I could be lacking some inspiration for the idea. I'm not sure how to do this one yet. I think I'll just put it aside for now. Or I could straight up procrastinate. I don't want to do this right now. Hey, it happens to the best of us. So what do you do when a few months pass by and you finally look in that project folder and go, oh wow, there's a lot of old stuff here. Now, when I see all those folders, each one becomes a dilemma. On the one hand, I could go, I think I could make something pretty cool out of this.
3 hours later.
That looks pretty good. Or I can do this. Probably never going to use this. In the former, I usually make some kind of video that may or may not have been the original idea that I had. In most cases, I turn the stuff into a compilation, especially if the original idea I had is lost or impractical. In the latter, I never actually delete the files for the project. For me, footage and experience is absolutely essential. And if I've done even a bit of work on a project and there are assets stored within it, like videos or audio, I tend to keep it all anyways and just archive it. Case in point, I was planning on creating a build video for my computer that I put together this past summer, which if you guys didn't know about that, I did put together a new epic work machine. I might do a video on it at some point, and I have quite a bit of footage from it that included some B-roll. Looking back on it, it actually didn't look that good at all. However, in the course of building the computer, the build had so many different aspects that by the time I put the computer together and installed all my software, it just didn't quite work out. However, I still have the footage saved in the project folder. I'm keeping it in case I need some random clips of me building a computer, and it actually wouldn't be the first time I had to reach back into my old project folders to grab some video clips for a new project that I'm working on. And in fact, I probably just threw a few in right there as I was talking about it. I've also gone the other way with a few projects before. The HVZ highlights I published on Tuesday were a perfect example. After I released episode 1 of the HVZ series back in November, I was swamped with Finals Frenzy and a mountain of other work. I had to put most of the series aside, and while the highlights I made this past Tuesday weren't within the original vision of the project, I figured it was better to give you guys something to show for it. The student film behind the scenes from last week is yet another example of this sort of situation. I really don't like wasting these projects if I don't have to, and oftentimes if I'm feeling bored and I don't necessarily have the time to go out and shoot a whole nother project or get out my video equipment, I'll just pull out some old project and put it together. Better late than never, right? I still have 1 or 2 potential projects in a similar state, so you might be seeing those on the Cube Life series in the next few weeks. I'm always coming up with random content to release on the Cube Life series, and that's what it's all about. A random collection of ideas, events, and other things that I can throw into Adobe Premiere and edit into a nifty video for you guys to enjoy. I just used nifty, what the heck? So I've added some new life to the channel by rearranging the playlists that appear on the front page. The popular uploads were kind of moved to the bottom, and now I have my 3 main video playlists on the top of the page so that it's easier for you guys to see new additions to each series. I'm not sure if it'll stay this way, but if anything, you'll likely see something else added to it as opposed to being removed from it in the near future. Another cool and interesting note for you guys to think about is that my Cubicle Productions archive has officially passed a terabyte in size. That archive includes work files, unprocessed footage, and basically anything else that you could imagine that I use to make my videos. I actually need to go through and organize everything because the catalog system that I have right now only covers projects from about late 2014 on. So there's a lot of randomly named project files from my first year and not enough actual organization. I plan on refining the current system and really centralizing everything to make it easier for me to navigate the archives and streamline my workflow. I might even make a video on it for you guys. And now that we have all the updates out of the way, let's talk. every now and then I'll be looking through headlines or watching the news or reading the paper, if that's still a thing that people do. And I'll find an article with a headline that goes a little like this. New study finds that insert thing here is actually good for you. Every time I see those, I just stop reading the headlines and go back to work because I don't give a flying about it. Now, I'm alright with seeing something like that every now and then, but you don't need a new study every few months to say that excessive amounts of anything are good or bad for you. It's excessive. The word implies negativity. Coffee has to be the worst example. I swear, every time I see the news, there's some new discovery about coffee. I don't care if you are likely to live longer for guzzling copious quantities of coffee every day. That's no excuse to drown in the stuff. Although frankly, it is pretty good. The funniest one for me was bacon. I saw a headline recently that said, bacon can shorten your life by insert minutes here. You don't say. Seriously though, since when did I need a study to prove that slabs of fat, fried in fat or oil, can be unhealthy? Bacon is clearly harmful in large amounts. That's just bacon. The study doesn't matter. You know what matters? Bacon is freaking awesome. That's the moral of the story. What a waste of money it must be to determine something that we already know. Like, I wonder where else that money could be going right now. And you know, I do know the one thing they haven't made a study for yet. Did you know what can also kill you? Living. And that, my friends, is a fact that we all know does not need proving. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, smack that thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for more. And as always, I'm Seth from CubeTalk Productions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cue it up! I think I'm getting used to like making these cube talks now, like setting up and everything. And this is actually a really nice angle because you guys kind of get to see like there's more to this room than like a freaking wall. This is like, I filmed it against this wall last time. I want something just like a little less bland. I mean, now you got a fridge in the background and the sign's out of focus, but it says do not take other people's food. I don't take other people's food. It already belongs to me. Although it's really lovely because like the window outside of my dorm over there is like just right behind, I don't know what that is, the ventilation unit, I guess. It's this huge ventilation unit, so it's like impossible to get any sort of view. People on the second, third, and fourth floors, you know, they're good, but not my floor. So I really never open the blinds. There's like no point. I need some water. Let me grab some water. This episode not sponsored by Aquafina. Actually, I think there's some Nestle Pure Life water in here that I just emptied from another bottle. I have no one to talk to. This place is weird. It's really weird. Kind of like it here, actually. You know. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. Well, that's it for today. Gotta go. And there's a wall right here. I really don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just letting it roll. Like freaking... I got 1 minute left on this clip. It's like really dark back here though, for real. Like, I'm getting little raccoon eyes from this light up here. I really just want to like turn this particular light off, but then I don't have any light at all. And yeah, I really need to get a light kit, guys. But it's like freaking $700 for either one light or like a basic kit of mini lights that would actually kind of do the job. You know, there's only like 10 seconds left in this clip. So you know what would be really funny? You know, they do this in other videos, but I just want to kind of end the video just in the middle of